So, as you guys probably know, it's been almost a year that we've been living on the boat, and it's been a crazy year. There's been a lot of good times, some not so good times, and I guess a lot of learning curves for us too, because neither of us have lived on a sailboat before. So this episode is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a bit of a review of our year and a little bit about what we might change and do differently next year. So enjoy and let us know what you think. It's my last day in Golfito. You can tell Joel's extremely devastated. Going home to work for a few weeks, and Joel will be working on boat projects like a dinghy build, which will be fun.
Yep, be replacing Possum hopefully. Yeah,
it'll be sad to say goodbye to her hanging out back there, but but it will be nice because he's building a bigger dinghy that has ability to sail, right? That's the plan.
Maybe.
We'll see. Anyway, you'll see more of that next year anyway. But, as you know, it's been a year since Joel's been on the boat, and, well, almost a year.
Yeah.
And about, what, 11 months for me?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, and, I mean, we've had good times, not so good times, mainly good times, though. It's been good on the boat.
Mainly great times.
Exactly. And, as you know, we've been doing heaps of work with animals. So this year we worked out that we've actually worked with over 200 animals, which is pretty amazing in, like, an 11-month period. And that's with Spay Panama, the work we've done on the islands and with zoos and things. Our animal adventures began working with some Panamanian zoos, where I helped local veterinarians with difficult cases, hosted lectures, and assisted with enrichment workshops to improve the welfare of the animals. I also worked with an amazing local organisation, Spay Panama. Spay Panama goes to different areas every weekend and holds spay and neuter campaigns to humanely control dog and cat populations. On any one weekend, they can do up to 1,000 animals, and that's not even mentioning the animals they do day to day at their clinic in the city. They also supported us in our efforts to help control the populations of the animals in the Las Perlas, where we ended up treating over 120 animals. Helping the local cats and dogs has a knock-on effect on both the environment, the health of the people, and the health of the wildlife in the area.
It's also been really fun sailing around and getting to know some new people and some new cultures, and getting into the cruising community. Yeah, and visiting lots of new places. It's been good.
Our journey began in Panama City, where we purchased Chuffed and began boat repairs. After a few months, we were finally seaworthy and ventured out to visit the beautiful islands of Las Perlas, and finally made the tough upwind journey to Golfito in Costa Rica. Along the way, we've met so many lovely people. The locals are always willing to give us a helping hand, and the sailing community is so open and friendly. It's more like a big extended family. We've arm wrestled with fellow cruisers, been taught a thing or two from the old salts.
Okay.
Wow. And it's really easy to make, looks very clean. I made it on the...
Yeah, I saw that on Royal...
And a very special thank you to our boat dad George, who has talked us through a myriad of problems on board and been a great friend. And I even had a photo shoot on board with the amazing couple from Crack and Kiss Sailing. Check them out on their YouTube channel for more info. And last but certainly not least, we are very chuffed to call Nika and Maria our friends. They are inspirational sailors, and Nika even got involved with helping animals in the islands, washing bloody surgical instruments and translating medical notes. But as you guys probably have worked out, living on a boat isn't always sunshine and rainbows. There's
What do you mean?
Well, there's been some difficult stuff too, like, you know, losing the engine next to a rock, or you know, even sometimes just little things like doing washing in a bucket and not being able to shower as easily. You know, just little things like that sometimes can be harder on a boat, but
we're in the world's largest bathtub. We're on a sailboat. We don't need an engine.
That's true. You certainly learn to take advantage of what nature gives you when you live on a boat. Jumping in Possum after the rain to do some laundry and have a warm bath. And we've also learnt what goes around comes around, like when we tried to get our solar panels back to Chuffed. Thankfully, Tito rescued us after we'd helped him with his dog Lobo. Are we out of fuel?
So, I think we are out of fuel.
And our boat's all the way over there.
Perfect timing.
But of course the dramas can't end there. Once back on board, we installed the solar panels back to front. Thankfully, we had a dinner guest over helping us fix them. But for all the boat repairs and difficult elements of living aboard, the amazing highs certainly make up for it. With the sails up pushing us along, dolphins playing on the bow, and amazing sunrises after 24 hours of rain, it helps keep you happy. We've also been exposed to the best and the worst wildlife experiences, like finding beautiful Billy entangled in fishing line, and despite our best efforts we couldn't save her life. But on those very same islands, we also had the chance of a lifetime to swim with the beautiful humpback whales. Swimming with these majestic beasts reinforced even further why we need to do all we can to protect our earth, the oceans and the animals that inhabit it. We've also experienced amazing generosity when Castringer Cat landed us with a new engine. So Jolie's just starting to do a bit of work on our brand new engine. Pascal and Sylvie are absolutely amazing couple on the island who've been really looking after us. And they had this beautiful little Yamaha sitting in the shed for a couple of years, and they insisted, after seeing us struggling with oars and murk, that we should have it. So we're really, really excited. Joel's just given it a little bit of a clean up now. So that's boat life. It really makes you realise what matters. We have the freedom to take our home across the seas, we get the joy of helping animals and people wherever we go, and we receive so much generosity in return. And best of all, we get to share this amazing experience with each other. If you've been considering making a big change in your life, all we can say is make it happen. We're not rich in money, but we certainly are rich in experiences, happiness and love, which in the end matters a whole lot more. Making a difference to the lives of the animals we meet gives us so much joy. It really is a chuffed life. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that year in review. It's been an amazing year and we're so chuffed to be experiencing what we're doing. Now, we are going to have a little break from the videos, so around 2 weeks we'll start releasing again. Gives me a bit of time to do some editing over Christmas period and things like that. As you can see, I am in beautiful sunny Queensland, so you will be seeing more animals, more boats and more adventures from here as well in the new year. And we'll be catching up with Joel and what he's been doing on the boat as well in Golfito all by his lonesome. Don't worry though, he's made plenty of friends, as I'm sure you guys would expect. Now, next year, we've got a few things lined up. Should be a really exciting year. Nothing set in stone yet, so we don't want to say too much, but we're hoping to have some wildlife work lined up with a non-profit, and we are hoping to run a few more clinics as well. So most likely in Costa Rica for a little longer. So stay tuned on that. In other news, we are switching our Patreon to monthly, so you can donate as little as $1 a month. And the reason we're doing that is just to reduce some fees for us and for our patrons, so hopefully that works out okay. And we have some Chuffed merchandise now as well, and yeah, we're trying to make it easier for you guys to give if you'd like to give. What we'd like to say though is a huge, huge, huge thank you to everybody who's supported us, whether that's been through advice. We've actually got some great advice through YouTube that's really helped us on the boat. And obviously supporting us through Patreon and donations has made a huge difference to what we've been able to do with the boat and the animals, which has been really amazing. And even just people who are watching us and sending us love along the way, it really does help us and it makes us feel like what we're doing is worthwhile and being acknowledged. So we really, really do appreciate that. So yeah, boat life. It's been so interesting and so up and down, but just, we wouldn't change it for the world. So thank you all so much for being along for the ride and jumping on board the Chuffed Crew. And as always, until next year, stay chuffed everybody.